Hey everybody, we're back in the home office, getting ready for another broadcast day. But I wanted to take a little time to talk about some of the brothers in arms, those guys that really were big brothers to me, that I do believe are responsible for me being in broadcasting 4 decades later and having a pretty successful run. They were Bob Berbick, Ron Offenbaugh, and yes, Mike Smith. Mike Smith was a guy who just was simply flat out fantastic and funny to talk to. They were the three amigos. These were the guys who were out selling radio advertising when I worked in Eastern Ohio. And we would hook up at times throughout the day and just share some great laughter and great fun. But what I love about Mike Smith is the fact that he loves baseball. Now, Mike, the only reason I'm doing this is because he put this message up on Facebook earlier today as I was going to work, and it just started to make me go back to think about all of those stories about you playing recreation and, yes, organized baseball. You were always playing on a sandlot or a baseball diamond, and yes, your brother and your dad and your mom, Patsy, always just trying to keep it in check. Your love of dogs, your love of your wife, your family, but that love of baseball. Now, I don't know if you think about baseball as much as I do because of that team called the Pittsburgh Pirates that I have to report on from time to time. But boy, I'll tell you, it was a field of dreams for you and your family, just making those trips, traveling around in those unair-conditioned cars on hot summer days and playing those double headers. I don't know, folks, there's something about baseball that always makes me smile. But today's news about Mike, not good. Back in April, he was diagnosed with melanoma in his left hand, and he had surgery, and they had to check his lymph nodes. And now he's had surgery there, and he's going to have more surgery coming up in just a few weeks. I wanted to do this, Mike, because I didn't want you to think you were alone out there. You're always, as Bob and Ron, going to be a big part of my life. And as I continue to make my way through this journey, I don't want any of you, and especially you, Mike, not to ever think that I don't respect and admire you for who you are. Just a good friend and a great human being. So God bless, get well, and you know, that thing called the phone will always be there if you need me. God bless. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to come back and give you some headlines and take care of some other stuff. And later today, we'll be at the club at Shadow Lakes. Got a lot of good things going on there, including a look at the World Cup semifinal game that is just hours away between Croatia and England. Good afternoon.